In this lesson, you're going to learn how to use a remarkably simple tool to manage cravings for unhealthy food. Now, most of us open up the dieting toolbox and fight cravings for something like this with worthless instruments like this. Willpower, self-control, self-discipline. Sure, we white-knuckle our way through, but over time, we cave like a coal mine. Now, are caving or resisting our only options? Are we doomed to ping-pong between indulgence and resistance in a vicious cycle of all or nothing eating? No, there's a better way. It's a delayed gratification tool known as postponement of the goods. Like our last delayed gratification technique, this one is also based on the pioneering work of Walter Mischel. You remember him and his famous marshmallow experiments, right? Well, postponement of the goods is based on Mischel's work, only with a terrific little twist. First, let's understand what's wrong with the way the dieting mentality currently uses delayed gratification. Typically, we'll say something like, I'll forego this burger and fries now so I can be healthier and thinner later. Now, what could possibly be wrong with that kind of a trade? A lot, it turns out. That burger and fries you're obsessing about, it's got the emotional intensity of a NASA space shot. Every emotion is engaged, every sense deployed. You can hear the burger sizzling and see the juices running. You can smell the aroma, feel the buns. You will literally salivate for that reward. And memories, oh boy, too many to mention. What are the chances you're going to be drenched in pleasure? 100%. And when are you going to have this thrilling experience? Right now. Now, let's talk about what you're getting in return for not eating the burger and fries. That desire for better health and a rockin' body, yeah, sure, you want it badly. But you know what? The images are faint, fuzzy, and flickering. They're playing on an old black and white TV set while the cheeseburger plays on an IMAX 5K ultra high definition screen. Worse, you can't quite picture what better health looks like. Few emotions are engaged, fewer senses deployed, and memories, what memories? Is there such a thing as a memory of better health? And exactly when are you going to receive this reward? A month from now? 3 months? A year? Can a future dream of body confidence compete with the present reality of that burger? How convinced are you that your sacrifices will result in a body worthy of a TikTok video thirst trap? As convinced as the pleasure you'll get from eating the cheeseburger? One last thing. Are you salivating for better health and a better body the way you are for that cheeseburger? Here's my point. Intellectual abstractions in the future can't compete with visceral emotions in the present. The goods we're trying to exchange are so imbalanced, we'd be fools to make the trade. And indeed, we rarely do. For delayed gratification to work, the trade must be balanced. What you're getting must be pretty darn close to what you're giving up in terms of pleasure, intensity, memories, immediacy, and the certainty that you'll get it. If you pay close attention to Walter Mischel's experiments, you'll note he didn't ask the children to delay this, eating the marshmallow, in favor of an abstraction like going to Six Flags sometime in the future. He asked them to delay the pleasure of eating marshmallows in exchange for what? More pleasure, and importantly, within a very short window of time. Now that's a fairer trade, the kind worth making. Now, Obviously, we can't trade this for this and lose weight. But we can tweak Walter Mischel's work to our advantage. See, the premise of the marshmallow experiment was to trade food now for a better experience of it later. So, could we have a better experience of a burger without doubling the number we eat? Yes! And that insight is what drives our delayed gratification technique, postponement of the goods. In the next lesson, you're going to learn how to use it on a daily basis. Can't wait. Imagine how much more you'd get out of this video if you could pick up the phone, call me, and ask me for clarification about what you just saw. Well, you can by signing up for an online course I teach called NeuroSlim. It's an evidence-based alternative to dieting. That video you just saw, it's part of the NeuroSlim course. Every tool, insight, and technique in this class, it's ripped right out of the most respected studies in the scientific literature. The classes are filled with entertaining videos, informative screencasts, easy to digest text, useful charts, and practical downloads. The NeuroSlim program also includes access to me, the instructor. You got a question? Call me. You get a 30-minute personal coaching call so I can tailor the neuroscience to your individual circumstances. You need clarification? Email me. I'll respond right away. And I mean that. You want support? Message me during my Facebook office hours. Let me say this. You will not be alone. I'm going to be right here at your side, making sure NeuroSlim works for you. Click the link and find out how my online course, NeuroSlim, can break the eating habits that are weighing you down. See you in class.